Welcome guys to an in-house league game here. We actually are pretty far into the draft here, so we'll go over this stuff quickly to kind of catch up here. But we got Fawh is the Legion's drafter going up against Ramenski here on the Hellborn side being their drafter. We have Fawh, Janko, Rastahan, Mindtrix, and Imbanuts on Legion. And then Ramenski, I believe this is Magda.
Yeah,
By the way, Sate's here.
likewise.
That's Magda Sate?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I think this might be his first game, or I think he might be just joining in. I don't
I
think
think
he's
it
been
is
here
his
just
first
yet.
game, yeah.
Then we got Koget, Haha, and Platycris. So we'll quickly go over the bands here. Monarch, Engineer, Gladi, Chipper, Fade, Balfagor. Oh, really would say nothing stands out there. I guess maybe Fade. We just had a balance patch today. I won't go over that, but Fade got like a couple of tiny nerfs. I don't think it necessarily makes Fade terrible by all means. But we have first pick Andro, then we have Magebane and Rally. So Magebane also got buffed today. He was considered to be very, very bad after his rework. So we'll see how Magebane does after his buff here. I think he got a lot of buffs. They pick it up with Rally. Then we have Wretched Hag and Tremble for Hellborn. So they pick up a couple of cores. Second banning phase, Benzington, Corrupted, Moa, Nymphora, Puppet, Moraxis. So tri-lane heroes from Legion, cores, and then we have one support and then Puppet and Moraxis. So Ramenski kind of mixing up his bands a bit there. Fawh is pretty cut and dry there with the laners, the core heroes. Then we see Prophet and Zephyr. So, and then they last picked the Defiler. That's a pretty interesting lineup from Legion. The last pair of picks from Hellborn were Valkyrie and Glacius. So what do you think, Sate? We got a lot of different picks here in this game. I don't know your
These
takes on
are
the drafts.
these are two kind of weird drafts here. As I see it, it's Ramenski's gonna play Wretched Hack.
Okay.
Good luck with that. And outside of that, I feel like Legion is like a kind of like a tanky five-man push strat with the Defiler and the Bird and Prophet heals. Prophet recently got buffed and is very, very strong at this point.
So,
So I
yeah,
think
Prophet got a
Legion's
slow
gonna
on his
move up.
Q spell. Sorry to kind of butt in there. Uh, the reason I'm bringing that up is because I saw somebody play Prophet yesterday and they didn't level the Debilitate at all. So how do you feel like you level Prophet now? Because I think like all his skills are quite good, but maybe you don't max some
Oh,
of them.
actually, mate, they're gonna go for the Tremble now.
Oh yeah. Oh, he actually does. It's so funny. It's like the mind games kick in. There's the compel. Magebane blinks in. He's got that
It's
physical
5 versus 5.
shield.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Janko might go down here. Oh, the uphill
Oh, he's
misses.
alive.
Oh my god. The uphill
Valkyrie?
missed on him.
No, the apple?
Valk has an
Oh, he's
arrow
a
in
stun.
5 seconds. He compels
What
into the
the?
tower. They gotta get this kill. Rally's gonna go down. They did get the bloodlust though on the Prophet. It is a 3-for-1 though in favor of Legion. It might be more. Wretched Hag. She doesn't have blink. She's gonna go down.
There's a,
Oh, they
there's a
golden
Q
apple.
on Defiler.
There's the wave. Magebane
Oh,
blinks in. He
oh,
takes him
blinks.
out. The blink does damage now. Holy
Holy
cow.
shit.
Arrow? I don't think this arrow is gonna hit anybody. Man, that was a 4-for-1 level 1 fight in the mid lane, Sate. Of all places to have a level 1 clash by the mid tower. I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty insane.
And they got the Bloodlust on Legion. Really, really good start for them.
Holy cow. So, I mean, there was like a pair of heroes maybe for each side. Like the Zephyr doesn't really do a whole lot level 1. The Tremble has mounds. He doesn't really do anything skill wise. So it was kind of like I think Legion maybe had a little bit more AoE to fight with, more single target stuff on the Hellborn side. But yeah, 4-for-1 is a big difference. We're gonna have action bot lane. So they're tri-laning the Mage Bane here on Legion, and they're already gonna get a kill. Now Andromeda also taking pressure. So
They got
I guess
heal level 1 on Prophet, by the way. Which is
yeah,
like so strong. It's so much heal and like so much attack speed
yeah.
for only
Normally
65
we see
mana.
people get the persecution, I think, or even now that the debilitate slows, 30% slow at level 1, and then does it actually not even say that? Oh, it does say it, tapering 30%. It does 80 damage and plus I guess the 4% damage is not a big deal at level 1, but the Mage Bane, look at how aggressive Fawh is being already. I mean, they just keep going for the kills. So Fawh is already 3-0 in 3, and well, Mage Bane looks really strong. I mean, we haven't seen a whole lot of him, but so
No, but
far
he
he's
slow
doing a lot.
on the blink seems to be doing a lot of work, honestly. So
20% movement speed slow, 40 magic damage when he blinks in, and then he gets a 40 mitigation shield. Mind Tricks is a serial killer here on the Prophet, but he does go down to the Glacius. So 7-2 already. He's gonna pick up. He did pick up the early ornament, I think, from the level 1 engagement, and then goes for some consumables, obviously.
there's a couple of weird lanes here, Beans. They have a trample versus the fighter in the top lane.
Yeah, Suicide Defiler basically tried to match
Yeah,
him up in a good 1v1. I mean, bottom lane, this tri lane for Legion is just absolutely doing so much here. I mean, look at the damage Magebane's putting out. Him and Prophet are doing crazy on the damage chart. I mean, again, this is like just mostly right clicks and whatnot, but so he's got all of his skills. He's got 1-1-1 skill build. But this tri lane from Hellborn, not looking too good. Defiler versus Tremble. So far, Tremble is winning, but Defiler has higher GPM. Or actually, no, they are about
they
even.
rotate Andromeda over here now, by the way. They're gonna play, they give up on the tri lane.
Yep.
For good reason too, I think.
And the Valk, who's the core farmer for bottom, is actually also transitioning.
Is Andrew gonna die here? Oh no.
Looks like he's
Oh, but
gonna
they'll pick up
survive.
again.
Defiler's gonna go down. That's 3 players rotating up there for the Suicide Defiler. So Hag versus Zephyr mid is typically Hag favored, right? I mean, Hag against a melee.
I would favor Hack pretty heavily here, but Jako's winning so
So
far.
22 last hits, yeah. Maybe that also comes down to the level 1 fight, because maybe he got an early Iron Shield or something from the extra gold.
Oh no, so he didn't even get a single assist.
Ah, okay. I'm glad you. Yep, you're right.
But
It's on the scoreboard.
I mean, the experience maybe? I actually don't know. Maybe Ramenski's not that comfortable in the Hack. I've never seen him play this hero.
Mhm.
So I actually don't know.
Good.
So I'm interested. So we've already seen Magebane do like really well here. He's 600 GPM. Top lane, Zephyr and Prophet actually kill the Tremble. Not too many good signs here for Hellborn early on. But I mean, I want to go back to this Magebane because again, this this hero got reworked. This is more or less the first time I'm seeing it picked up. Glacius maybe gonna die. No, wait, that's Defiler. Sorry. Wretched Hag gets the Regen rune. Looks like everyone's gonna be
Good die
fine.
in the fight
Hag wants to go back in. But he might have overstepped. Nope, they're going to take out the Defiler. Rally doesn't have Compel for 9 seconds. And they will get the kill. Meanwhile, top lane. Tremble's leading the front lines here. Zephyr holds his ground, gets the return kill. And Prophet is manning up against the Valkyrie and the Andromeda. He's got a Persecution up. Oh, he maybe could have went for the Andro there instead. The Prophet is also very low. And look at the power of Prophet, 1v2. He's just manning up. I mean, that's the power. I am a little surprised he's maxing Persecution over Invigorate, personally. But
Usually you max the heal, but there's so many ways to skill that hero. I actually don't
yeah,
know what's good.
and also I feel like Debilitate, after getting a buff, having the 30% movement speed slow at level 1 is like a good 1-point skill.
Yeah, it should be. 30% moment speed slow for 4 seconds. It seems
Yeah,
really good.
it does taper, but it also gives you like a little mini amp on your damage sources too. I don't know. It's tough to say because I feel like all his skills are quite good. Maybe less skilling of Persecution, because the mini stuns maybe aren't as impactful.
Yeah.
But yeah, the heal is definitely incredibly strong. You get 1 extra attack of the attack speed buff per skill. So I think that's
The
definitely.
heroes on Legion up in the top lane. They might look to go on this trample here
Mhm.
with the rally compel. Let's see. They have a Sephiroth. They should go here, I think.
So Magebane went for Alchemist Bones before we have some action. I mean, I have no idea what we're gonna see item-wise. Rally goes in with the Compel. There's the Typhoon. Pretty straightforward. Level 6 Zephyr. Tremble can't really do a whole lot against Zephyr. And I think that that was also a counter pick in the draft because Fawh, he's a very experienced Tremble player. He knows like what's good against Tremble. So he's like, we'll just pick up a Zephyr. Because I think that Tremble was picked up in the first 3 from Hellborn. Oh, they get the Andro kill as well. So the league continues to grow for Legion. But yeah, so he has more or less free farm bottom. They won this tri lane, kicked Hellborn's side out of the bot lane. So he has free reign down here. He goes Alchemist Bones. What do you think he's gonna build into? Because I mean, again, this hero got reworked. I don't know like how he necessarily itemizes now.
I think Fawh is gonna look to get Steam Boots here, and maybe like, I think you go Hyper Crown instead of the Cleaver now, since you don't have attack speed with strength here.
Probably gonna go down here in the jungle. He gets surrounded by 3. So you think he's gonna go? What was it? Hyper Crown? You think he goes attack
Yeah,
speed?
Thunderclaw, because you need something to farm, right? As you don't have
Okay.
inbuilt farming mechanic, and at the same time you don't have attack speed to Cleaver being good. Like usually you don't get Cleaver on strength carries for that reason.
Okay. So I I checked some of Faw's games before this game took place. I saw he built items like Helm of the Black Legion. He tried Mock. I don't know what he prefers or if he was just testing out different item builds, but it's gonna be interesting to see what he goes for. I mean, the Alchemist Bones alone is already uh oh, mid lane. He just barely lives. He ports out on the Defiler. Um, Alchemist Bones already on its own is kind of different from what we used to see on Magebane, right? We always would see the Cleaver.
Yeah.
But I don't think Magebane really likes Cleaver anymore with the current version.
Yeah, like something like Elder and Sanitary should be really good as well.
Hmm.
Hard
Yeah.
to say how you actually like, just play the hero in
He
general.
blinks in on the Valk here. Look at the damage he's outputting too.
Pretty ulti
He
here.
uses the Master of the Mantra so that Valk takes damage when he throws the arrow. So anytime he casts spells, meanwhile there's a kill on the top lane on the Tremble. I'm just so interested on Magebane because, again, this is kind of a new hero. So he does 90% of the ability's mana cost. So that dealt what, 90? I think Valk's Javelin's 100 mana. So he dealt
Yeah.
90 magic damage to Valk when he threw the arrow. And then he just mana rifted him at the end there for the kill.
Kind of interested to see why Ramenski has up to max his on.
Yeah,
As that is an extremely strong ability, but gives him no way to farm at all.
Typhoon comes down, Glacier's gonna go down.
Two things.
Rally's gonna get caught out here. So they do get the Prophet and the Rally, but Tremble and Glacius go down, so the Tremble kill is really good for Legion. But yeah, I'm really interested to see what Magebane's gonna go. He did go the Steam Boots like you said. I think Zephyr just finished his Helm. So they're gonna start to get tanky on Legion, and we could even see Defiler go for tanking up items. I think once they get like their 1 to 2 small items across the 3 cores, like they could just group up as 5, and I don't see any way that Hellborn can kind of fight into a Defiler Zephyr early game. Especially with Magebane farming 600 GPM 10 minutes in.
They can't really, and they don't have any counter push at all. Like they
Yeah,
have
they have
the
Hag
Thunder
ultimate, but
Blast
that's
has one level, and like Hag can't really split push because he has 2 levels in E and not like his Sono Scream isn't maxed. Like it's just a really bad situation overall for them.
hmm They just could be in some trouble now. They're gonna go in with him with the compel there. Might get the counter kill here on the rally though. There's the call of the Valkyrie coming out. Yeah, the Hag is the top farmer for Hellborn, but even his farm so far feels very underwhelming. He doesn't have really anything outside of build-up items. Same with the Tremble. The Zephyr just more or less able to sit up here and kind of bully them. I don't even think the Andro and Tremble can kill the Zephyr, like just the 2 of them. So he's like so comfortable sitting up here. Magebane picks up a Beast Heart, so maybe he goes for a fight middle lane. They do take out the Prophet. This is how we're bringing all 5 players. I think this is exactly what they need to do, though. I think they're kind of so far behind that they need to outnumber Legion.
Yeah, it's a smart play to get
Oh, the
five
arrow and the
people. Oh,
ensnare kind of not
yeah.
lined up there. Well, they
But
are gonna get him
going
regardless.
5 before Legion moves up is a good choice. As he picks up the helm on Mage Bane, by the way.
So he goes Elk Bones into Helm. Okay. Maybe now he goes for like a combat item, like something to enhance. Oh, he might get CP stopped here. Again, I don't think they can kill him though. It's just gonna disrupt him more than anything.
Even Mage Bane could just blink on Valkyrie and kill him.
Yeah. He's got the mana rift. Is this enough? Oh, it is. 584 mana rift.
Damn, level 1 ulti does that much damage, so well, I guess he has mana boots, that's why. On Valkyrie,
Ye
700 mana.
Yeah, it was a almost 600 damage mana rift.
Yeah.
Maybe not the smartest pickup against a Mage Bane. Gonna give him another good target to mana rift. Hag probably go down here. Yep, Mage Bane's gonna clean him up. And well, it's a good debut game for Mage Bane, I would say.
For sure. I mean, in 7-0 and 650 GPM without a real farming item, so he got a flying start in the middle lane with the early fight and
So I think against this hero you want to pick some like heavy physical damage heroes, right? Heroes that don't really care about large mana pools or casting magic spells, because the shield he puts out only protects him from magic, right?
yeah.
So basically, I think you want heroes like Deadwood, Rally, stuff like that against Mage Bane, which they
Edward could be amazing right now.
yeah, which they didn't really look to pick up, right? They picked up they saw Mage Bane first pick, I believe, after picking up an Andro,
Yeah.
and then um they picked up a Hag, which was arguably questionable to pick up a Hag into a Mage Bane already. And then they picked up a Tremble. I think the idea of the Tremble was good, because Tremble can lock down Mage Bane and does physical damage, but due to how the game's been played, that kind of hasn't been able to show through. So I think
Yeah.
something like a Rally or a Deadwood, just as some examples, would be really good against Mage Bane.
Yeah, the hero now doesn't really have armor. Like, it's a level 12 Mage Bane with 5.2 armor. So,
Yeah, he's a strength hero now, so again, doesn't get the agi that he used to get. Doesn't have the armor like you said. So he has weaknesses obviously, but mages are not his weakness right now, and that's kind of the point of the hero. But yeah, Fawh is showing a pretty dominant performance here.
I wonder
Champion
how
in
much
Newer
he's
already.
practiced this, honestly.
I think so I had like a little talk with him in PMs. He's like, I tried Mage Bane this morning, and he goes, I want to try it in IHL. He said, I think it's strong. That's all he told me. So I think he played it like maybe 2 or 3 games, and it felt really good to him. So that's why he even first picked it. He was really confident.
Yeah. It's looking very cool here.
Oh, the trash talk coming out.
The BM.
The BM banter. Again,
That Shank was
uh,
currently 700 rated in the
I
Inhouse
don't,
League, and
I
that's
don't think
why
anybody
he's coming
takes
up.
this stuff like to heart. By all means, it's a pretty one-sided game, so it's not like it's close and people are being like this. But yeah, he's one of the lower yellows on the ladder right now. Oh, we see a CC boat come out. I think this one could go through. It's kind of at
Yeah.
that point where they don't have an answer to the Mage Bane, but also I mean Zephyr. We haven't really talked about Zephyr this game. He's also
650
almost
GPM.
700 GPM, and a lot of this stemmed from that level 1 fight, right? Like they had the clash in the mid lane, which ended up being 4-for-1 in favor of Legion. Like that was a pretty crazy engagement there to start the game off as well.
Yeah, for sure.